And now we take a brief check at the matchups. Our starting five for both teams. First for the Nets, Kyrie Irving is out there with Curry. Then it's O'Neal. And it's Durant in at the 4 spot. And for Chicago. And they've got Vucevic, the sweet-shooting 7-footer out of USC, in at the center. That's DeRozan. And it's Williams at the power forward position. Nets on defense. DeRozan with it. And there's the pass to Williams. Stolen by Durant. In transition, here come the Nets. Durant's running. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
It is so hard to contain. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
You know, no matter what you do with Durant defensively, nothing bothers you. You try to be physical with him. You know, that's probably your best bet, but that's easier said than done because he can get around you with that speed and quickness. But really what he's looking to do is create space and shoot over the top.
And you've just highlighted a lot of what he has from a skills standpoint, but it's his demeanor, that unflappable nature, that always in attack mode. He's got the quick release. He's got the size to shoot over most any defender. And he can go for buckets in a hurry. He's streaky, but he's efficient as well as effective for long stretches. He's special.
You look at Irving and how much success he's had early in his NBA career. I think the only thing standing between him and true stardom right now is health. He's just had a lot of nagging injuries. He would love to put together an injury-free season.
That was a nice finish to an excellent possession.
Nets have gone 2 or 3 here to start up the game. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
I had a chance to talk with the head coach for Brooklyn. Well, he talked about how tough a matchup the Bulls are for any team because of their defense. He said Coach Thibodeau really knows how to prevent an offense from doing what they want. The Bulls are experts in taking away options. If we're going to win, we'll have to find a lot of different ways to get points. Indeed, they will, guys.
And thank you for that, Doris. And for Kyrie Irving, his first All-Star appearance last season, and just Clark his second year.
Well, you look at his age and what he's doing, really a skilled scorer and playmaker already with size and athleticism. I like his savvy, too, Kevin. He's very slick how he gets around the basketball court. This kid has a chance to perhaps be an MVP caliber player in a few more years.
Here's Paul. No luck. And Brooklyn will come the other way. The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Simmons passes to Durant. And again, no good by Brooklyn. The Bulls have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started.
Well, the Bulls battled in last year's postseason. Got a Game 7 win in Brooklyn to sneak out of round 1 in what was one of the more interesting series of the first round, but then fell to the Heat in round 2.
Rejected by Simmons. Outside Irving. He feeds it to Simmons. The kick out to Irving. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line. And for the Bulls, no goals the whole time. And they had questions constantly being asked if he would return. But the team came together, Steve, and showed the Bulls aren't just a one-man show.
You know, they missed him, though, Kevin, and desperately. I thought they performed admirably, but they really needed him against the Heat. They were able to steal Game 1 in that Eastern Conference semifinal matchup, but without him, the Bulls just didn't have enough firepower to beat Miami.
An up-and-down season for the Nets last year, and the playoffs were just more of the same. They ended up getting knocked out by the Bulls in the only first-round matchup that went to 7 games.
Well, back to the Nets in the playoffs. They lost a game at Barclays early and looked to be on the ropes down 3-1 after 4 games, but they did well just to steal one in Chicago and force a Game 7.
What a strange series that was. The Bulls made that miracle comeback behind Nate Robinson in 1 game and then ended up going on the road to Brooklyn and winning Game 7. What a disappointment for the Nets in their debut season in Brooklyn.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. The Nets shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. That one is off.
You know, the Nets really turned things around last season, guys, and a big part of that was them turning around their road record a bit. turned some of those losses into wins, and much better on the road. It got them the 4th seed in the East.
And for the Nets, who looked so much better when they were out on the road last season, actually ended with the 2nd-best road record, Steve, in the Eastern Conference.
And you remember their hot start to the season last year. Well, a lot of that was coming in ready and winning games on the road. Eventually, they cooled off, made a coaching change, and then all the huge offseason moves. So this is really something to watch this year, a pretty exciting club.
Bulls trail by 9. Jacks up a 3. And it's White missing. It's off his foot. And the official saying it was kicked. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Green kicks to White. There's the 3. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
Well, he's boxed out, and when that happens, at some point you have to just turn and get back defensively. That time he went right over the top.
Yeah, but you go straight on the top of another player's back, that's going to be a foul call every time.
And Simmons kicks to Durant. The kick out to Irving. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Irving's got 7 points.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Yeah, not a lot you can do defensively when they continue to get the ball inside and get these easy shots.
Russo, the pass to DeRozan. Here's LaRusso. Here's White. Simply trains it in at the buzzer.
Boy,
Kobe White. And the first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Brooklyn.
Boy, great hustle defensively through 2 quarters of play, contesting everything, starting to rack up those block shots, guys.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Guys, Kevin Durant last season joined the exclusive 180 club. Over 50% from the field, 40% from three-point territory, and 90% from the line. It's the gold standard of shooting efficiency, something only 5 other players have done in NBA history. It was a goal of his going into the season, but his ultimate goal still remains, to win an NBA title. He said, quote, "The hunger is always there. That's my goal every year, to get to the top of the mountain." Guys, he knows it's a long road, but they've gotten so close. We'll see if this is his year.
Yeah, championship mentality, Doris. Good point. Thanks. Vucevic checked in for Chicago. Williams comes in for DeMar DeRozan.
The Bulls' offense staggered at times, guys, and one reason that was the case last season is they didn't have a big three-point threat. Second lowest in the league last season in three-pointers attempted. They really were a team that tried to score the ball inside.
Chicago making a switch here. The Nets have shot 75% at the stripe, 6 of 8.
And this was an excellent free throw shooting team a year ago, guys. About 81% as a team.
And you can't take those numbers lightly, fellas. I mean, their free throw shooting made a difference for them in a lot of their games last season.
And Clark, you mentioned the Bulls last season without Derrick Rose, not the flashiest offense, and Steve, that hurt him.
Having said that, I mean, that was a team that played relatively slow even with Derrick Rose. But last year, particularly slow, 27th in the league in fast break points. Look, this is a team that hangs its hat on defense and rebounding, and the fans love them for it. But to make that next step, they're going to have to improve their offense considerably.
And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by, here's the pick. That 3 off the mark.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Yeah, they're lucky that they didn't get burned on that one.
Not loose. Oh, here comes Williams all alone. Throws down the breakaway jam.
Boy, I love him. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
Nets leading by 8. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. Here's O'Neal. Off target from outside.
Well, I'm shocked he didn't make that one. He usually knocks that one down with ease.
And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So we've got a couple of free throws coming up. Both free throws good from Ball. The Nets have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Irving drives in. Nice D from Ball.
Usually, if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there. Guys, when his class came out, people thought Irving was a clear-cut #1 player, but I don't think anybody saw him taking the lead by scoring the way he had. It's almost like he's surpassed all of his expectations already.
Here is Durant. After the made shot from Lane. And a fun stat for Irving. He's just the 5th player, Steve, in NBA history to tally 3 consecutive 30-point games before his 21st birthday. It's remarkable.
You know, you look at him now at commercials, I mean, the play, the caliber of play. This guy's a rising star.
The Nets had a really solid debut season in Brooklyn last year. They made the big move in trading for Joe Johnson, but they also made some small adjustments that paid off for him as well.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doris Ford. Doris, over to you.
Gentlemen, this summer the Bulls broke ground on a new 60,000 square foot practice facility situated just east of the United Center. Starting next season, it will replace the 12-year-old Berto Center, a half-hour away in Deerfield, Illinois. The Bulls coming back downtown and doing it in style, in a state-of-the-art building with all the amenities, including a rooftop green terrace. Kevin?
Pretty impressive, Doris. Thanks. Clark, as you said, a lot of people thought they would just be a top-heavy team with their starters doing a lot of the heavy lifting. But, Steve, they got contributions from all around.
They didn't have big-name players on the bench, but they had some guys like Blotch and Evans who were kind of under the radar, but came in and played very well for this team a year ago. Now, of course, you got big names across the roster for the Nets.
The Nets have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
Well, you talk about Kevin Durant, you can make a strong case. He's the best scorer in the game today. You know, when you look at the volume of points that he puts up and the efficiency with which he does it, I think he's still figuring out how to make the players around him better, and he's doing a good job of that. And that's the next step in his game, but he's making good strides in that regard.
Timeout call, the Nets.
He did not look too happy about some of the things he saw on the court. So I would expect some changes here.
I think it's the right move, quite honestly. I mean, they just didn't look sharp or at their best out there. So take the time out and give yourself a chance to regroup.
And the Bulls making a change here. DeRozan's checked in. Feeds it to Williams. He kicks to Vucevic. DeRozan against Curry. The shot's good from Ball. He's got 7. Here's O'Neal. Ryan so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. He got it up. Shot is off. And we're through 2 here and a good one.
Now, presented by Sprint.
And everything is in place and ready to go on the halftime show for this Wednesday night. Brooklyn up on top against the Bulls at United Center. A dramatic advantage in the paint. They're getting right in close and converting the kind of buckets they want. We've seen Kevin Durant having a superb game.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
And a look here at the skyscrapers surrounding Chicago's front yard. Grant Park, welcome back, everyone.
What a performance from Durant here. He has 15 points, and the contribution from the line for him, he's made 5 free throws.
Well, he hasn't been afraid to draw a little contact if the opportunity's been there. I'll tell you, some guys shy away from that, not him.
No one covered.
There's 6 points on consecutive 3-ball. They're finding holes in this defense.
Shouldn't be easy to correct, though, if you start making the right rotations defensively.
Kicks it to O'Neal. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Lane passes to DeRozan. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Hey, the defense was right there, just waiting, doing a nice job of anticipating that play.
Steve, every team needs tough interior defense to be successful. Well, his heart might be in Oklahoma City now, but growing up, Kevin Durant said he wanted to be, of all things, a Raptor. That's right, he was a Raptor fan. A lot of it, he said, was just wanting to be part of something new.
And going back to Durant, I'm sure the Raptors would have loved to have had him. I got to be honest, I did not know he grew up a Raptors fan.
I had no idea. I'm guessing maybe he fell in love with Vince Carter at the dunk contest.
Maybe that was it, yeah.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's DeRozan. He's been patient so far and nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Mid-range jumper returns a pretty high percentage shot for him when he has that kind of space.
Here's Simmons. Durant with it. Now defended by Lane. Durant dishes to Simmons. Pass to O'Neal. Outside Curry. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And out of bounds as Chicago gains possession. For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Ball, the pass to Vucevic for the lead. And the shot is long.
When he's wide open like that, he'll rarely miss those.
Here's Durant. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
Changing sides didn't seem to help them at all. My guys, they've missed their first 3 shots in the third quarter.
Williams kicks to DeRozan. Curry meets him. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on DeMar DeRozan. That's his first foul.
Oh, no, you hate to see that. Those are just the kind of errors that can cost you in a game like this.
And the Bulls making a change here. Here's Irving. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup. Irving's got 11 points.
And they get one to go now after missing their first 3 shots. Maybe this will kick them into gear.
Here's DeRozan. Here's Drummond. Count it. And he'll have a chance for a 3-point play. It's on Kevin Durant.
And what you love about him is just the way he hits the offensive glass. I mean, he knows that those are the easiest points for him when he can find a loose ball, get an offensive board, and put it back into the basket.
And also, there aren't many players better at anticipating an opponent's next move, waiting for his moment, and then jumping in the way of the pass to come up with the steal. He's got that mastered.
Just 4 to shoot. Unloads. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. 17 points in the game.
Not what they drew up, but they'll take the 2 points.
Williams. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam. Stupendous rush to the rim and a mighty slam on the end of it.
But through the teeth of some pretty soft deal. I can't help but say that.
Well, let's see how that impacts things here. Because those kinds of plays sometimes can be game changers on both sides.
The Bulls making a switch here. Green's checked in. Brooklyn trailing. Outside Durant. Pass to Simmons. Dishes it to O'Neal. Now the feed to Irving. The pass to Simmons. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession.
Maybe a low percentage pass, but it still nearly got through.
I like it, though. I mean, it's an aggressive play. Heads up defending to deflect it away.
DeMar DeRozan. He's checked in for Williams.
Well, I think the defense got lucky right there. I mean, he's going to make a lot more of those than he misses when he's got that much room.
Ball, the pass to Green. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Durant. On target from 13 feet. Durant's got 19 points.
I'll tell you what, he's made more than a few of those in his career.
Ball, the pass to Drummond. No one near him. A rebound by the Nets. Simmons got 4 rebounds now tonight. Outside for Durant. Outside Durant. Buried it just in the nick of time.
He sure did. Right on cue. Man.
Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Nets?
For mid-range, it's been a very nice game for them. I mean, they've been finding the bottom of the net a lot. And
they're also finding easy points from the free throw line, Clark. This is a team that is attacking, getting fouled, and making it pay. Way too loose on that inbounds pass.
Williams is checked in for Green. Bulls trail by 3. Russo, the pass to Williams. A second chance effort. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Pretty bad defense letting the offense get right to the rim, but smart play to foul once he was there.
But you know what's going to happen, and they sent a message right there. Nothing easy inside.
Both free throws good from Vucevic.
Well, I tell you what, you consider all the injuries the Bulls had last year, and you look at the 34-18 mark against the Eastern Conference, and it's absolutely remarkable considering what they had to go through personnel-wise.
And you know that's going to be goaltending, guys, so that's a free basket right there.
He almost got to that shot in time, but not quite. You can't touch the ball once it's on the way down.
And you can hear the reaction of the fans to that call.
Well, it's obvious they did not like it, Steve.
Knocks it loose. DeRozan passes to Hubin. The shot misses. The Nets go the other way with it. They've led by as much as 10. And back to the Bulls in the East. It wasn't just one guy who stepped in the shoes of Rose over the formation. Really, it was a group effort.
You know, you looked at the roster last year, you kind of scratch your head. You go, how is this team going to get to the second round without Derrick Rose? But they did it with a group of role players, with a front line that was tough and nasty and rebounded well, and with great coaching, too.
Beautiful feed off the bounce to his teammate there. Nicely done.
Irving attacking. Back to Durant. Pass to Irving. Fires from deep. That's good. Nice assist from Durant. 14 points for Kyrie Irving.
And their field goal percentage continues to climb. They've really shot the ball well here today so far.
Yeah, and it's all about quality shot selection, smart shot selection. They've been very patient on offense.
Chicago calls timeout. All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Well, Kevin, I was able to listen in on what the head coach of the Chicago Bulls was going over in his huddle. He told the guys that for now, he wants to see them back off the three-point shot, saying all our offense doesn't need to come from perimeter jump shots. Let's get the ball inside for some high-percentage looks.
Here's ball. From outside, off the mark.
Boy, they're fortunate. Defense was taking a big chance leaving him that wide open behind the arc.
O'Neal kicks to Durant. Lets the three fly. It's all in by the Bulls. This is a Hubin. Wide open. And get on that time. Beautiful shot. Nets leading by 6. Durant with it. Guarded by Vucevic. And the shot is good.
I've really appreciated their activity in the post today. I mean, their movement down low has been great.
Yep, ball movement, player movement. They're generating a lot of easy opportunities for themselves down there. This has not at all been the kind of performance they've needed out of him.
Irving attacking. Outside for Durant. Back to Irving. Outside Durant. Launches a three. It doesn't go either for Durant. It's Durant on the wing. Takes yet again. Yes! And it's Irving picking up the assist. And now it's a 10-point Brooklyn lead.
He's created some good opportunities for himself and made the most of them.
We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. And DeRozan. Here we go. Makes it off the bench.
You know, size-wise, this is not a great one-on-one matchup for him, but he got that shot to go.
But you wouldn't know about how he finished. That's a nice hoop there.
And O'Neal gets it to go.
Well, if it wasn't already out of reach, it is now, thanks to this spurt.
Just keep on firing, man. No reason to slow down now.
Here's DeRozan. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. He drops the first one, and that brings them to within 10. Both free throws good from DeRozan. 50 seconds left in the fourth. Here's Simmons outside for Durant. This one for 3, and the Nets hits another three.
Boy, you relish these sorts of road games where you come in and you get the job done.
And a long schedule with the kinds of pressure of travel and tough opponents throughout the season, it's always good when you play a game like they have here.
Outside Irving. There's the triple. Nice D from DeRozan. Chicago's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range.
Yeah, he went for a little extra on that one.
Well, he usually doesn't finish soft, obviously. You know, he can when necessary, sure, but not that time.
Not when he can throw it down like that.
Simmons dishes to Durant. And he's good on the three ball. Durant's got 32 points.
Time to turn out the lights on this game.
I think they deserve a ton of credit for the way they played here today. Truly a professional display.
Not the best shot. Long range and with a defender right in his space.
And defensively, that's the kind of work he's known for.
Back with the remix. These boys are my sons like Phoenix. My city and state never ever seen this. Jimmy New.
That's a switch. Hold this for that ice run through my veins, I never miss. Throwing on my life been so insane since I got big lit. These niggas in my face like, why the fuck y'all in my business? That's a switch, that's a switch, that's a switch. Hold this for that ice run through my veins, I never miss. Throwing on my life been so insane since I got big lit. These niggas in my face like, why the fuck y'all in my business? My quota is a trillion, need that back so I get rich. That's a switch to a lead. All my niggas grinding, trying to find a way to eat up. Motive and survival.